Hello and welcome to the channel. Got some snow last night or this morning. So if you're new to the channel, I've been living in the back of my truck for about 8 months now. After I packed everything up and gathered all my trash to be thrown away at work, I was ready to go. Normally I'm sitting inside of a cold building selling car parts, but whenever the weather is bad, I tend to find myself delivering for some reason. And today was no exception. I took out the wacky transit van that they have and went past all these sketchy ditches. The vehicle handled poorly in my opinion, and I'm not used to fighting traction control and stability control. See you next week.
Yeah, I changed the paper towel thing because that was empty.
Okay, so outside of my work, I just waited for my other coworkers to leave. Usually we have a rotating shift on working Saturdays because it's a half day on Saturday, so we don't have much business. Usually I work the first Saturday of every month, but that was New Year's. I missed that day because of New Year's or whatever, so I ended up getting this Saturday. So in order to save gas, I'm gonna stay the night, and this is gonna be the first time I'll probably end up using my sleeping bag, so I won't really have my AC outlet that I usually can plug into. My truck's been getting worse gas mileage lately. I think I might need to do a tune-up, or the timing might be off. I have to check that, but I kind of put the exact amount of gas I usually do in order to get me back and forth the week to work, so I wasn't considering having an extra day. So I'm gonna stay the night at work and pull into a safer spot. I could park here, but it's a little out in the open. I'm gonna park back there. There's a nice little spot I can park there. My boss usually parks there, but he's gone, so I'm gonna steal that spot for tonight. So I'm gonna be right next to the building, kind of back in an alley. So got a storage container next to me and another building behind me, so I'm kind of boxed in, kind of nice. And I got a nice little spot back there to go to the bathroom if I need to. It's a lot brighter than I thought it would be, and the snow is still falling, so one plus to this is I don't have to drive back to my parking spot and come back the next day, so it'll prevent a lot of driving and possible accidents because my tires are still kind of bald. I do have tires. So yeah, it's a lot brighter than I thought it was going to be. Take a look around real quick. Like I said, it would be by a storage unit. Trash I can throw away. Normally where I throw my trash away anyway. Yeah, that's the only downfall of my build so far is that's going to be hanging up, so that's going to be noticeable, but hopefully I'll be able to incorporate a double door to be able to close this later on. Okay. 2 degrees Celsius in here. 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so the buddy that let me use his garage actually also gifted me this sleeping bag. So that was nice of him. I'll be trying this out tonight. Probably what's keeping me warm. It is chilly out and really beautiful out actually. Well, not particularly here, but yeah, I like the snow. I just don't like the cold. I'll get out there in a second. I want to see how well, I want to see how dark it is out there. I know this side, obviously the ghetto side is going to be letting out some light, but I'm hoping that side's pretty dark, so I'll go out there and check that out in a second. I just want to warm up. Literally just got off work and set up after I warmed up my feet. Alright, as far as battery life, I got 36% in the EcoFlow River 2, and then I got 56% in the Delta, the 1000 watt Delta, so hopefully this will last me tonight. See if I can get it warm in here with just using this 12 volt DC heater that I got off eBay. So it runs about 120 watts, and it shows it'll run it for about 5 hours at 50%, 4 hours now. Seems about right. So I can actually run this for quite a while before I need to charge my battery. Might actually get it warm enough in here to be comfortable. So yeah, it's about 44 degrees in here. It says it's about 17 degrees out right now. Probably gonna make something simple real quick. I'll probably make something else later. Kind of just pass the time, eat, because I'm bored, I guess. Luckily, I have plenty of comments to get back to. Another thing, my manager gave me a free roll of paper towels. That's always nice. That'll last me a while. That's kind of stuff that I like to have, but I don't want to pay for. Not that it's that expensive, but it takes up room too. So in my installation video, my heater buddy died. Oops, I missed a lot. Yeah, so my heater buddy died in my installation video, so that's why I don't have that with me. It got clogged up, and people are saying there's videos online to fix it, so I will try and fix it later on. That's gonna let off some moisture. Alright, I'm just gonna eat some cup noodles for now. Make something a little different later. Pull down that blind, hoping a little more visually appealing, more aesthetic, but it's too fogged up. Okay, so it did stop snowing, and on the side that doesn't have reflectix, obviously the light's shining through. really hard. Let's see. The other side. Oh, that's all ice. Most of it. That side you can't even tell. So yeah, that turned out well. Get back in the truck. Since I got the insulation up, seemed like a good time. Good trial test. And it's the first time I'm ever going to use a sleeping bag, so that's going to be interesting. Okay, it is 26 degrees out, real feel of 18 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm showing 44 degrees Fahrenheit in here. Seven degrees Celsius. Okay, so that's not too bad coming from a little 12-volt heater. And right now it's running 118 watts. Alright, making some soup now. Trying to clear out my pantry. Get rid of some of the old stuff and hopefully start making some of my own stuff. Truth be told, I'm not a good cook. So I would love to learn and be able to make some different recipes. Yeah, so later on I would like to learn how to cook better, make some healthier meals and such like that. A -20 sleeping bag. It's a lot thinner on the bottom. Interesting. Feels so weird parking like here, like being at my work. Like whenever I open this door, I don't know why I always envision my usual parking spot. So like every time I open this door and see a different scenery out here, it's kind of like, whoa, I'm in a totally different spot. I checked the footprints around this area, and luckily it doesn't look like anyone really comes back here besides my manager in the morning. So I might have to wake up before him, because this is usually where he parks his vehicle. So I might have to wake up before he gets here, move my vehicle, and then show up basically. Yeah, I did this to save gas. So I'm gonna hop in bed now. Try a sleeping bag out. Like I said, this is my first one, so. Alright, well, I'm pretty much locked in. Right away, I already like this. I feel cozy. Real snug. And it's already warm. So yeah. Guess real test will be if I fall asleep comfortably. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling. So yeah, I don't know. As soon as I lay down, I feel like I had to use the restroom. Now I don't feel like getting out. Let me know if that's common. Can't really see anything out there, but it's a lot of cars going by constantly, a lot of traffic. Not used to all that, so It's really quiet where I park, so not used to that. So good place to get used to it, I suppose. Oh man, I'm sure glad I got the sleeping bag. Otherwise I would not be having fun. Have a last look out here. Oh, maybe I can. Been a whole lot of noise. Okay. I'm blinding myself. Yeah, I'm about to head to sleep. About to go to bed. Try out the sleeping bag. So far, it's really nice. Only problem is I don't want to get out of it. Luckily, I parked right outside of work, so I'll text my boss in the morning, tell him I'm gonna be late or early. Either way, it'd be funny. So I'll see you in the morning. $7 feels the same out here. Feels the same as 2 a.m. Feels the same as midnight. Ooh, getting a little warm before I get up. Ooh. I'll roll that up later after work. Okay, it'll be like no one ever knows. I'm gonna head into work and figure out what I'm doing next. All right, have a good one. So just a thought that occurred. The last time I had worked. Usually I'm a very quiet person. I just bottle things up. I shouldn't be doing that, but usually I just kind of take things in and kind of let it be. I don't speak out much. Like, usually don't speak out much. A lot of times I feel like I shouldn't have to. With that being said, me not liking to speak out, YouTube was kind of hard for me to start. There was a huge barrier to get over, and if there's going to be one reoccurring theme on this channel, it's going to be facing your fears, or just fear in general, not letting that hold you back. When I made that video about me speaking about my work, I'm still working there, and I could have been fired, or my job is in jeopardy, me speaking out, and I'm totally risking that, and I don't want it to seem like it's a me, I thing. There are lessons in what I'm saying that could be taken out of what I'm saying. Usually things don't work out for like whistleblowers, so sometimes you gotta do things in just the right way and not say too much. I don't want to step on too many toes, but yet still get my point across. So yeah, like I said, with that being said, I like there to be some life lessons in what I'm going through. Yes, like I'm going through some, what would be considered some hard times and stuff like that. And, you know, um, try to add some positivity and some life lessons into what I'm trying to do. Trying to segue that into the other day. Something interesting at work had happened. Like I said, I'm a very introverted person. I usually don't speak out much. I kind of just let things settle and really just kind of think things over. Lately I've been going out of my comfort zone and like, putting my foot down more in life. Okay, so one of our customers had called in, and he's like one of our biggest spenders, and I've been cool with him. I've been cool with him for a long time. He's a cool guy, nice guy. So the other day, it was right at the end of the day, and he had mentioned, just in conversation on the phone, like, oh, you must be the second highest paid person there. You've been there, the longest, and, based off your work. And yeah, so I just told him the truth. I just told him what I was at currently, and he didn't like it. And like I said, wouldn't it be something if a customer ended up going to bat for me and my coworkers wouldn't, which I understand why they wouldn't, because why would they if they're not the ones getting screwed over? So anyway, the customer had, went to bat for me, or he might go to bat to me, and we'll see what happens when I go back into work. I'm really anticipating to see what happens. Honestly, they could fire me or they could finally give me a raise, and wouldn't it be crazy if I got a raise based off a customer going to bat for me? But anyway, when the customer had mentioned something about my pay to my manager, one of the new hires that was hired in with the regional manager now, she happened to be in the vicinity when this happened, so I know she's going to relay that message back to the district manager, so I know something's going to be said, to me. So like I said, we'll see if I finally get a raise or they end up firing me. To be honest, I was kind of nervous about the video I released. Some of my coworkers have found my YouTube, and I thought it might come back. I knew it could. I was willing to take that risk, honestly.